guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be another edition of Stash Swatching Before Shopping. And yes, I can finally say that pretty well, I think. So if you haven't seen any of these videos before, or you don't know what it's all about, what I'm doing is picking a category of makeup and then swatching all the things I have in that category next to each other. And it's kind of similar to a decluttering video where people do that, but I'm not decluttering anything. I'm not making any decisions. My main reason to do this was, one, so when I go shopping in the future, I don't end up bringing back more of the exact same items that I already have, which, as you will see in this video and maybe other videos that I've done, is a problem. I really like the same colors and I keep buying the same things. And another reason I wanted to do this was because when I do my project pans and I kind of look at what I have and try to decide what I want to use up, sometimes it's really overwhelming. So I kind of wanted to get a better idea of what I had and kind of, you know, look at them and see maybe I have two blushes that are the same color, so maybe next time I do a project pan I will know that maybe I should choose one of those blushes or something like that. So that's kind of my idea behind this series, and I will probably do a decluttering at the end when I've kind of gone through everything and had a chance to, you know, test out some of the things I thought were too similar and I don't want both of them. So anyway, today we are going to do my Nude and Plum blushes. So it's going to be a little bit of a shorter one because I don't have too many of either of those color ranges of blushes, but I hope you enjoy it, and if you like this video, please subscribe and you will definitely be seeing more of these in the future. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Bye! Alright, so the first kind of brownie, natural, nude, whatever that means, blush that I'm going to swatch is Tarte Exposed. And this is matte. There's not any shimmer in this one. So that's it right here. It looks pretty like brown in the pan, but on my skin it looks a lot pinker and rosier. Next up is this CoverGirl's Cheeker blush, and I kind of ripped the part that said the color on it, but I think it was called Iced Cappachino. And it's brown and it does have a little shimmer in it. So that's the Cheekers blush right there. Next we have a very popular one. This is MAC's Warm Soul, and it is a shimmery, kind of just warm but very neutral blush. Okay, so just for comparison, I added some swatches of other blushes, just to see kind of where the color falls when compared to other things. So this is the Peach blush from Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush Palette. This one is Ginger Pop from Clinique, which I've also seen people refer to as kind of a nude blush, but I really would not say that about that color. So yeah, so these are definitely more brown and less pink than the peachy blushes that I kind of swatched next to them. So I do think they're pretty unique compared to those maybe, but I think my favorite one out of these is actually this one right here, which is the CoverGirl one, which I have never worn. It definitely has more brown to it than the other two. I was kind of surprised how pinky this one was when I got it, because I really thought it was going to be more of a browner color. So yeah, so they all look very different from each other, but they're still very similar, and I probably only need one of these. So I have three kind of blushes that are plummy or have some purplish tones to them. And the first one here is Mood Exposure by Hourglass in the Ambient Lighting Blush Palette. Alright, so that is a swatch of Mood Exposure, and on the skin it doesn't really look plummy at all. It looks so different in the pan than it does on the skin. So I was a little disappointed by that when I bought this palette. They all look really, really unique in the palette when you look at them, but on the skin they aren't that different. So if you were thinking about getting this the Hourglass palette, I don't know if I would recommend it. I would maybe just recommend picking out your favorite one and purchasing a full size of that, because these I don't think it's worth having all three of these. But anyway, that is Mood Exposure. So the next two are the two I talked about in my introduction to this series, so they are very similar, so you already know that, but this is NARS Sin, and it is a plummy blush with just kind of some golden sheen to it. Alright, here is NARS Sin, and when I bought this, I knew I had this one and that I thought was more plummy, so I swatched them next to each other, and they're clearly totally different night and day. Alright, and this is the Balm Pinstripe, and it is from their In Stain Long Wearing Blush line. Alright, and this is Pinstripe, and as you can see, it is very, very similar to Sin. There are a slight, maybe, difference. This one might be slightly warmer, but once they're on the cheeks and blended out, there's no difference really between these two. So there's definitely no need to have both of these in my collection, so I might pass one on or see if I can sell one of them. And I'm not sure, I mean, the Sin one is my favorite, but I feel like it's kind of more about the hype than about the product, so I might do some testing and see which one I actually do like better. So yeah, those are all three of my plummy, purpley blushes. I don't have too many, but I also don't know that I need any more. If I did get another one, I think I would get a lighter one that is more like I thought Mood Exposure would be. Because this, it looks like almost like closer to like Warm Soul or something than anything else, which is really weird. Because in the pan it looks really purple. Let me show it to you again. So here is Mood Exposure. There's like these dark plum with this kind of light pink ambient lighting powder. And look how different all these look. And I swear they all look the same. Here, I'll just swatch them right now just to show you. Okay, so these three are the Ambient Lighting Blush Palette. I mean, they look a little different on here. This pink one looks really dark. But when you kind of shear them out, the differences are a lot less. So you can kind of see this one is darker, but these two almost look the same. Anyway, just thought I'd throw that in there. But yeah, that's the end of this video, so thanks for watching. Bye!